my theory as to why we're so unsuccessful at reaching our goals. And I want to talk about 3 examples of things that you can do in your life, just to kind of simplify things, to be able to enjoy the simpler things in life, and to be able to reach your goals. So the first example I want to talk about is reading. I think reading is a very valuable thing that you can do just to develop yourself personally and professionally. And I think if you dedicate maybe 30 minutes a day to reading, it can really help you. The second thing I want to talk about today is spending time with your family. I think this is very important. I think this is something that we really miss out on because we're so busy. We have so many distractions. So I want to talk a little bit about guarding that time, that very important time that you have on a weekly basis with your family. The third thing I want to talk about is just spending time outside, enjoying being outside. We're so busy with our jobs and being in the city all the time that we don't really get to enjoy being outside in nature. Maybe what I want to talk about is camping. This is a good example of something that you can do just to go outside, enjoy being outside, and it can really rejuvenate you and really make you think about what's really important in your life. So I want to start off with reading. There are many benefits that you can get from reading. First of all, studies have shown that your vocabulary will increase when you read often. I think it also, it kind of, it opens up things that you wouldn't be able to experience otherwise. You get to visit places that you wouldn't be able to visit normally. You get to meet people that you wouldn't really ever get to meet. And I think it really teaches you about people. And I think it teaches you about things that you wouldn't have gotten to know otherwise. So I think there's a lot of benefit that you can get from reading. I think it can develop you professionally if you read like nonfiction. Also, I think it can kind of develop you personally because you can kind of learn more about people. So I think if you take that time on a daily, weekly basis, just to take the time to read and make sure that your priorities are straight and you have time to do that, I think it can really help you. The second thing I want to talk about, spending time with your family. We have so many distractions nowadays that it seems like we don't really have time for that anymore. We have iPods, iPads, TVs. There's always something going on in the background, and it kind of takes away from what's really important in your life. And what's really important is, I think, is the most important thing is spending time with your family on a daily basis. I think we're involved in so many activities and so many sports and things like that with our kids that we don't really have that time anymore. And I think it's a great thing for kids to be involved in these things, and I actually was involved in these things when I was a kid as well. But I think we need to learn how to say no at some point. At some point you get to a point where you don't really have time for the more important things, which are family time. So I think we need to guard that time. I think we need to learn to say no, like I said, and I think it kind of opens up more time to do what's important in your life. And this area, I think, is one of the most important things. So the third thing I want to talk about is just enjoying being outside, enjoying time in nature, being outside. Some examples of things that you can do, just going on a walk on a daily basis, go camping, go do something outside. I think we miss out on that. I think there are a lot of benefits to just kind of going out and doing things like that. We're so busy in our jobs now and being in the city all the time, we don't really get to see that. There's always a building around us or houses, buildings, things like that. And I think we miss out on some of the benefits to just enjoying being outside. I think one of the benefits of that is when you get away from that and go out to the country, maybe you kind of step away from your daily grind of work and worries and things like that. And I think if you go and do those types of things, it gives you the time to step back and to reassess your priorities and reassess what you're spending your time on. I think we get so involved in the daily grind that we forget. We almost get in a routine. We kind of forget what we're spending our time on, what we're spending our money on. And are those things really the important things? So I think going back and just taking a mental break, being maybe camping or being outside, it can really be beneficial to you in your life, and just kind of reevaluating what you're spending just to reassess how, am I doing the right things on a daily basis? Am I allocating my time correctly? Am I allocating my money correctly? And what am I missing out on? So my theory today, and what I'm trying to challenge you today, is just reassess that. Am I doing the things that I need to do, first of all, to enjoy life, to simplify things, and also to, if I've made resolutions or goals for myself, am I actually allowing the time to be able to do those things? Because the reason you make a goal, I think, is because it's something important. And if only 8% of the time we reach those goals, there's something wrong. I think we just need to take a step back and think about what we're doing. So I just want to challenge you today, and also challenge myself, because when I was preparing the speech, many of these things also kind of convicted me as well. So I just want you to think about that today, and just think about what you're spending your time on, and if it's actually something you should be spending your time on. Thank you.